As the U.S. is rushing to meet its August 31st deadline for evacuating U.S. citizens and U.S. collaborators from the country, it appears that the free market is beginning to work its magic in order to assist the process. According to reports, some U.S. soldiers are extorting desperate Afghans for a spot on evacuation planes. Iran's Noor News has come across nationals who say they've paid $500 and $2,000 in exchange for helping them leave in U.S. special planes. Now, also according to witnesses on the ground, they say that they have seen Afghans turned away from airports and planes because they could not afford the extortion money that the U.S. soldiers were asking for. The Taliban, who laid siege to the Afghan capital last week after stunning military advances across the country, currently control Kabul city, where the country's only functional airport is located. A total of 6,000 U.S. troops are present at the highly fortified airport primarily to facilitate the evacuation of stranded foreign diplomats and Afghans, especially those who worked with the U.S. Currently, the U.S. is being criticized for failing to meet the agreed deadline, which threatens to leave many U.S. collaborators in the custody of the Taliban. On Monday, an article appeared in the New York Times which says that U.S. officials and Afghans who had become stranded in the Kabul airport without evacuation. Those same people had already received messages from the U.S. military saying that their flight to be evacuated had been organized. Meanwhile, defense contractor and Blackwater founder Eric Prince, the company now known as Academy, is said to be charging $6,500 a head to get people aboard a chartered flight out of the country. For an additional fee, Blackwater mercenaries will now come to your house and pick you up and take you to Hamid Karzai Airport. As you recall, Prince is the co-founder of the private military company Blackwater, which is now known as Academy. Academy is known for being one of the most murderous mercenary contractors. In 2007, contractors from the company were convicted in the murder of 17 Iraqi civilians in the Nisour Square massacre. 4 agents were convicted in 2014 over the attack, but all were pardoned by Donald Trump in December last year. As Afghanistan continues to suffer as a result of a 2 decades-long occupation by the U.S. military, it seems that the suffering continues, and that those who seek to escape the country, some of those whom the Taliban have placed on a hit list, seem to be being exploited by U.S. soldiers, and a private company which had sought to, frankly, only make money off the war to begin with. This kind of unethical action reminds us why security contractors in the U.S. military are not forces for good in the world, but in fact are a large profit-making endeavor. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.